Hello my friends, welcome back to another book themed video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm sure if you are a regular on the booktube universe like me, you have seen videos of people swapping out their screen time for reading time. And we're doing a little something like that, but not quite as drastic. I am a victim of a TikTok addiction, and I've been trying to cut down, but for some reason, I just keep going back. It's a problem. So this week, we are swapping out my TikTok screen time for reading. The reason why I didn't want to go for the whole entire screen time thing is because I use my phone a lot for work stuff and productivity stuff, and also for reading. So this felt like a better way to target the actual problem, which is TikTok. So to find out how many hours per day we have to read, we are using last week's stats from my screen time on my iPhone. I didn't know that I would be filming this video this week, so the screen time has not been affected by that. It's all authentic. I did run into an issue, which is I like to plan my reading pretty I don't know the word, but I like to plan my reading ahead of time. I'm currently reading The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and according to Bookly, the app that I use to track my reading and to time my reading time, I have about an hour left, and so we have to know which book we will move on to. So I was planning to get the third part on the Shadowhunter Mortal Instrument series from the library, but I did not think that it's Easter and the library is not open. And yeah, anyway. So we are not gonna be moving on to City of Glass by Cassandra Clare because I have to start the next book today, because today's reading time is 1.5 hours. I can put it here if we want to see if we want to see the proof, the evidence. About an hour of that will be finishing this, which I will get on to do soon. And then I'm kind of thinking between these two. This is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This has been hugely popular and I'm excited to read this. And then this is the second book in the Aragon series, which I read the first part ages ago. And I would like to read the second part. So I have to make a decision between these two because I have to start it today. So as I said, I'm using Bookly, which is a reading app which I love. It has helped me to make my reading habits more consistent. This is not paid partnership, although I wish it was. Bookly, if you are watching this, I love you. Anyway, I will be, because I'm filming on my phone, I can't film the actual timers. I just noticed that I have a Sims 3 disc right there. And also these books just came in. I ordered them and I haven't had the time to put them in the shelf yet, but they are not decor. I'm just lazy. Yeah, anyway, I'm using, because I can't film the timers, I will be inserting screenshots of my reading progress. And today is Monday, and as I said, we are aiming for 1 hour 29 minutes. So I am feeling a little nervous because I did look at the other reading times for this week. Let's just say I need to stop. Let's just leave it at that. I need to stop. Okay. But today on the agenda, finishing The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is day 1. We'll see how it goes. If you want to see how it turns out, then keep watching. Okay, bye. Welcome back to day 2 of swapping out my TikTok screen time for reading time. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday, I hope I communicated that I finished The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I gave it a solid 3.5 stars. I thought the story was good. It was an entertaining read. However, the writing could have been better. And that's all I will say about that. But we did start a new book. Yesterday I was debating between 2 books and I ended up choosing The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I'm just gonna go with that pronunciation because I still don't know how to pronounce the name. Anyway, I have thoughts. Why did no one tell me how beautifully this book is written? I think by now I've read like 11 or 12 books this year, which is insane for me. And most of them have been like, yeah, the story is good. Exactly like with The Inheritance Games. The story is good. However, the writing is just something's missing for me. There was a little thought in my mind that maybe it's my fault. You know, maybe, what if I just hate literature? What if everyone's writing style is not my cup of tea and I just hate books and literature? Like, what if that's the case? What if there isn't a good book for me? But this book proved me wrong. Now, I'm only like 50 pages in, so I can't say anything about like the story or the plot itself. However, I started this book and it was like, wow, this writing is beautiful. I'm obsessed. I think going from the books that I've been reading recently to this really emphasizes how beautiful I think the writing is. Amazing. Amazing. I keep forgetting to focus on the actual story, and I just, okay, I'm aware that my English major is showing, and I love writing, and I love creative writing, and I love stuff like that. But truly, what has captivated me is this book's writing. I can't wait to read more. Today we are going for, I think, 1 hour and 9 minutes, which is, that's all right. That's not too bad. I think tomorrow or Thursday, we only have 42 minutes, which I might have to read more than that because my mom is coming for the weekend and I don't know how much time I'll have for reading. So this might be the death of this reading challenge, but maybe I can get ahead by reading more. That sounds like a bad idea. Anyway, happy Tuesday. I'm gonna keep reading this one. I'm gonna take off this shirt that I put on just for this video because it's really hot in our apartment. And yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful day. I can't wait to just lie here on my reading nook. This is my reading area, my little chair, and the books and everything. I'm just gonna be here, and then at some point I'm gonna get up and go play The Sims. But let's get some minutes in for today. Okay, thanks. Good morning, or I guess good day. Happy Thursday. I'm feeling lazy today, so I'm ready to take on the day's reading challenge. This is my comfort, my favorite blanket. Yesterday was a success. The goal was 42 minutes, and I think I read for like an hour, which was good. Today, I think it's like an hour and a half or something like that. I'll insert it here in my hand. I have to check, but I know it's over an hour. And then, bad news, I do have to end this challenge tomorrow. I was planning to do the whole 7 days, but then I accidentally invited my mom to, or like accidentally in terms of this challenge, on purpose, because I wanted her to come here, you know? So tomorrow will be the last day of this challenge. So tomorrow will be the last day, but maybe we can redo it sometime with the full 7 days, because I know I won't have time to read because I will be entertaining my mother when she is here in town visiting me. Also, I wanted to show you, I got these new earrings yesterday. I think they're so cute. I'm wearing them today to make me feel less like this. This is an accurate representation of how I feel today. And I still have to do some cleaning because my mom comes tomorrow. And then I want to go swimming later with my friend, but I'm having this weird shoulder pain that started last night, and I just don't know. Keep your fingers crossed for me. But I'm gonna start reading. We are still working on the Atlas 6. We are about, I think my Goodreads said that I'm about 35% in, so we still have a long way to go. Also, I have a bit of a dilemma. My student organization's book club is reading Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell.
And I would like to participate because I like book clubs. Like, I think they're cool, and I've never actually successfully participated in a book club. So I reserved it from the library. It had 5 people in the queue, and I thought, okay, well, if I get it in time, I'll read it for the meeting, which is on the 27th of this month. So in about 2 weeks. And then there were like 5 people in the queue and only 3 copies, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get this book. And I kind of forgot about it. And then yesterday I got an email saying, hey, your reservation is here, but now I'm in the middle of this. So now we're gonna take our time with this because I'm really enjoying this book, and I refuse to hurry through this book that I really enjoy if after reading this I have time. I do love a little bit of a challenge. I think that's all. I have to check how much we have to read today, but I'm going for a solid 30 minutes now. So I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Hi. It's really hot. Should I change? Do we feel... No. So, welcome back. I just want to make it clear that I did not forget to film the ending clip, the conclusion to this challenge. And I did not complete it like 3 weeks ago. Okay, so maybe I did. I spent the weekend with my mom. I had a really good time. Thanks for asking. And then it's just kind of been hectic and overwhelming since then. So I'm just doing my best. And I hope you can understand that. And if you don't, I'm literally just a person on the internet. Just click off, you know? Recently, I've been overwhelmed. And I've noticed that I am a person who gets overwhelmed. I need to take a sip of water because it's really hot in this room. Anyway, the challenge. I had to shorten, I think I said this, but I had to shorten the time. I wanted to do full 7 days, but then because of my mom's visit, I had to shorten it to 5. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think I managed to read the intended amount 4 days out of 5. And I can't remember how much I was missing, but I will do the calculation. I have the receipts, I have the data, do not worry.
But yeah, it's a few weeks later, and I'm just gonna share my thoughts based on what I remember. These are the books that I read. These are what I read. In this one, the story was good, but the writing was not as good as the premise. And this one, the writing was really good, but the story was also good, but like not 5 stars good, you know? I was kind of, the closet is open. It's like no matter how hard I try, I will not be an aesthetic YouTube girly. So maybe we should just embrace it and just... Also, that's not sweat. That's moisturizer and sweat. It's my natural glow. Anyway, I gave this one 4 stars. I know this is not a book review, but yeah, actually this is not a book review. Anyway, those were the 2 books that I read, and I have included my bookly reading reports at the end of each reading session. Hopefully I have been able to masterfully edit them so that you can see, and I will include also the reading goal of the day. So hopefully I have done all that when I start editing this. All in all, I had a really good time. I thought this was a fun challenge, and I do love me a little challenge. And you know, I've seen some of those people who like switch their entire screen time for reading, while that is way more clickable, way more media sexy. For a regular person like me, that's not really very attainable. So I definitely recommend switching, like pick an app. Like if you spend a lot of time on like Instagram, pick that. Because with the kind of the like, my screen time is like atrocious because I use focusing apps where the screen is on, and basically I just have my phone on like 24/7, but not because I spend all of my time on my phone. I do spend a lot of time on my phone, but it kind of, you know, it corrupts the data that I also use like 2 or 3 different productivity apps where I have the screen open, but I'm actually working, you know? So I thought that switching simply my TikTok screen time was genius, kind of, because it was manageable. I could still go on with my like regular weekly life, while also doing a fun challenge. So if you feel like doing this sort of challenge, I recommend taking a smaller chunk. Maybe pick an app that is problematic for you in terms of time, because TikTok and me, we have a troubled relationship where I just navigate to her and we spend a lot of time together. But yeah, those are my final thoughts. I recommend this challenge, even though I failed, but not by a lot. I failed a little bit because on Friday I didn't quite get there. But I thought it was fun. I liked to push myself, like to read longer. If you want to do a reading challenge, I think this one is attainable. It's like a beginner level challenge, and it really depends on whatever you want it to depend on, you know? It feels funny to make this wrap-up video when it's been like 24 years since I did the actual challenge, but only good vibes from me. I got a lot of reading done, and let me know if you want me to do it again. or do another challenge or something like that. I might do it if someone tells me to do it. Yeah, this has been it for me today. Fun challenge. Love reading. Yeah. See you next time.